morning. Oh, yay. Thanks for being here on Sunday. Whether you're watching this live or this recording, we're on YouTube and Facebook. And I also put this on flash drives and stick it into bird nests in various places around the city. So welcome whenever you are watching this. If you're here live or recording, I would love to hear what you are grateful for, where you are. Leave a little note as a comment. Others will get to see, and your presence will contribute to the collective feeling of connection. And your gratitude will amplify our gratitude. Your joy amplifies our joy. Amazing. And on this Sunday, I'm gonna sing a song for you. And if you want me to keep singing, I might just sing too. Because there's gratitude in my heart, it's filling up my life. And if you had to remove that gratitude, please don't use a knife. It's Love Morning, celebrating the day. It's Love Morning. Everybody, what you say? Hey, it's Love Morning. Share your gratitude here. It's Love Morning. No matter where you are, you're near. Welcome to Hug Nation. Welcome to this Love Ambassador meetup. I am John Halcyon. That was an improv song. Every day I try to make up a song of lyrics and melody on the spot. It gets my blood going. I like that one. I think that one goes in the greatest hits 10 CD pack. Good morning, Kate. Good morning, Gerbot. Good morning, Kiri. Kate says, I'm grateful to wake up as my truest self today. Whew. Bah. Beautiful. And so wonderful to see you return, Kate. Anna says, did you say love moaning? Oh, do I smell spinoff? Okay, speaking of wordplay with a potential sexual nature to it, I think I told you that, maybe I didn't. If I didn't say, what? While visiting Asher, I had a really incredible experience where I was talking to him through my hand as a puppet, and with a voice and a whole backstory. And I've been thinking, like, I'm gonna do it with an actual sock puppet, not just my hand. And so I just ordered a custom badass puppet from a puppet maker in Spain, and which I'll get, within 3 weeks or something like that. And I've been so excited. There's so many decisions. Like, do I get a pink puppet? Like, oh, that thing's too much. So I got a gray furry puppet. He's got ears so that I want to go get his ears pierced. He's so adorable. And we're going to get him a pink t-shirt. And so Lisa and I we're like, what should be on the t-shirt? And thinking of like, oh, it should be one of my t-shirts, Love More Fearless. And then I'm like, oh, what if he had a t-shirt that said, I love fisting? And then the joke with the puppet is he likes fist bumps. And people go, what? He goes, fist bump! I love fisting. See, there's the double joke there between he's got a hand up his ass because he's a puppet and fist bumps. And it would be this like grown-up shock. Kids think it's funny. Okay, I probably shouldn't ever use it with kids, but it's still, I think it'd be funny. I thought it was funny. That's all I'm saying. Good morning, Lisa. What a treat to see you this morning. Hope you're having a beautiful Sunday so far. I am grateful that I got to see my parents for like 10 minutes yesterday. I was on my way between two places, and if I got there early, I'd be like waiting there for 30 minutes. I'm like, my parents are kind of on the way. So I just had like a little 10-minute laugh, talk, hug. And I just like, what a treasure to be able to hug my parents. I do not take it for granted. I'm actually going back to my parents tomorrow to help organize their garage. and help them throw away things. My mom finds it so much easier if you say, no, Mom, you don't need this. No. If you need a third set of this type of Tupperware that you've been saving from all of your soups that you buy, we can get another. If you run out of the extras you already have, 2 is plenty. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I'll be there tomorrow. Gerbot is grateful to have been able to wake up early to see the Starship Flight 5 launch, return, and successful landing. I was seeing people post about that this morning. That's like legit evolution in our space travel technologies. Super cool. Kiri says, tell the Facebook viewers I say hi, especially Lisa. I just heard my Lisa, I thought, which I'm concerned because she is doing a broadcast as well right now. So I was a little concerned that she might be having bandwidth issues, which I am also grateful that she's invited me to pop in after this to talk about bias and cognitive bias, which is what I've been doing a lot of writing about lately. Well, good morning, Kiri. Amy, good morning. Amy is grateful for silly fun camping at Oysterfest and playing pirate last weekend. 12,000 people are at the festival in the sunshine and dancing together. That's a very good sized crew. That's a lot of mateys. Lisa, I was shown a fantastic website to upload photos and descriptions of items you should let go of to save the memory and get rid of the items. Beautiful. That is, yeah, good resource for those of us who have attachment to things. Good morning, Bobcat. Good morning. What else am I grateful for? I'm grateful. Yesterday I recorded an annual tradition, a podcast with Arash, who's the host and creator of the Burner podcast. And each year we do a after burn check-in. And I really liked the conversation yesterday. So it'll be a couple of weeks probably before it goes live, but I felt like we hit a lot of good stuff, touched on some things, some critical things and some inspiring things, and touched upon, I welcomed everybody to this broadcast. We talked about how, why Burning Man is so important, how the environment of cheerleading, the environment of you're not alone, the environment of feeling safe, that we live in this constant state of kind of constriction of our inspiration because society has told us and conditioned us that there are walls within which we should be walking. And if you stray off the path, society will roll their eyes and shame you back in line. We are probably doing it without knowing it to others. And at Burning Man, people cheer when you get off the track. Sometimes people follow you. Sometimes people smooth out the road in front of you. And that safety allows us to let go of the constriction to that pipeline to our divine inspiration. And so releasing that constriction is, I think, at the core of the transformational benefit of Burning Man. That benefit happens in all sorts of communities where you have that safety to authentically express. And it relates to this because for too many people, you go to Burning Man, the constriction, woo, yes, I feel free and I have permission to do and be me. And then you get back in the default world and okay, let's be on guard again, let's constrict. And we no longer have access to that same. And it is through communities like this, reminders like this, that you're not alone, that can give us the feeling of safety and that we can unrestrict a little bit. And then when it's restricted and someone rolls their eyes at us or goes, oh my gosh, are you serious? Look at that guy. It's like you're not so susceptible to defaulting to protection mode. And so that is the crux of this. That is the inspiration for this, is for us to, through our gratitudes and our inspiration and our just recognition of like minds and support, that we can try to live in a more unrestricted space to our pipeline, to the collective unconscious, to divinity, to inspiration, to creativity, whatever resonates with you. I do believe that inspiration, I think the muse travels through that channel. You don't want to be always creating from here. It's limiting. So that's why I have dedicated so much time to Burning Man, and it was fun to talk about that amongst all sorts of things about this year's burn with Arash. Ben says, grateful for a great visit by two dear friends for a week, including fall colors camping and making pizza and homemade apple pie. I think it's Carl Sagan that said, in order to make an apple pie from scratch, you first must create the universe. Good morning, Hope. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Catherine. Nice to see you. It has been too long. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Kate says, yes, so grateful for this unrestricted space and safe community. Anna saying, you are an instrument of the divine, the universe. Yes. Was it Gerbot that shared, put the link on the comments yesterday for the TEDx talk about how the mind works, and that we've got these two hemispheres, and each hemisphere has different focuses, like analytic and interpretive, but there's one aspect, I don't know which part of our brain, but there's a part of our brain that is in the state of connection to all things and awe. You can't, if you damage every other part of your brain, you can't function. But as she did when she had I think a blood clot or some sort of brain situation. So for a moment, she could not function nor as a human being, but she was in a state of pure pipeline. Wah! That's my interpretation from listening to it while I went for a walk this morning. So I'd urge you to watch the video. Anyone else want to share any gratitude today? Did you tell them about the puppet? I did. I mentioned the puppet. When you have a puppet, will you still use your hand? That is a tough question. You will always be a part of my relationship with any puppet. You promise? Of course. How could I not? Well, there is a way. Shh. That was poorly done. Both of those voices were the same. I've been thinking about how I'm going to make videos for Asher, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to record it, because I'm not a ventriloquist, so I think what I'm going to do is make a video and then record myself in the same space going like this. And then I will do a split screen so that when the puppet is talking, I will put over my face just doing that. Gerbot says, but to me, her explanation sounded a lot like a trip, which really starts to get the head swirling. Like, where do transdimensional hallucinations come from? Curie says, I'm grateful for all the resources that came together yesterday to allow me to make a super hearty, warm, and autumnal as fuck cheesy pumpkin turkey pasta casserole. It'll last me all week. Autumnal as fuck. Maybe that's the t-shirt, not I love fisting. Thanks, Gearbot. Hope says, I'm grateful my doggy groomer did me a solid with a half-price home visit. Woo woo! Yay, pumpkins! I have a pumpkin in our front yard. And I think I mentioned I had so much fun carving pumpkins with Asher. Although I didn't carve one myself, now that I think about it. I just helped him. Wow, that's how parents do it. Anyone else want to share any gratitude today? Something that you're looking forward to today, this afternoon, or something that's happened this weekend that has been wonderful? Anna says, there was a woman named Sherry Lewis who was a puppeteer and ventriloquist who created the sock puppet Lamb Chop. I remembered Lamb Chop. Yeah. I do like making voices. For a while I was using the Mac has, or the iPhone has these like characters that you can, let's see if I can even do it. Come on. I'll send it to myself. Maybe that'll work. I'll send it to Kiri. Just to let me do it. Okay. And you guys probably know this. I'm wasting your time. You're like, bro, we're paying attention. Okay, and I go. Hello, love ambassadors. Haha, I love you. I love it when you share your gratitude. Hee 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 hee. Hello, love ambassadors. Haha, I love you. I love it when you share your gratitude. Hee 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 hee. So there was a while when I was doing a lot of that, sending the messages like that, and I had voices for the different animals that they give you. So I'm excited to have a legit puppet. It's funny. It was a big deal for me. So I spent $200 on a puppet, which isn't a crazy amount for like a professional grade puppet. It's actually seems very reasonable. But I could have just taken a sock, and there certainly were ones I could have ordered online that were $20 or $30, and I could have made one, but I've been thinking about it so much that I'm like, I'm gonna consider this like it's part of my content creation business. I'm hiring a partner. He doesn't have a name yet, but he's a cute little monster. Okay, I'll send it to you. Such a lion. Thank you. I think that's a good lion's voice. Anna says, that makes me smile with your voice projecting into the iPhone animal cartoon. Yeah, they call it, it's got a name that they call it, I can't remember, but they've got like a dragon and a bunny. Any last gratitudes before we hug and head off into our days? Oh, I've been talking about cognitive bias so much, and how like you have confirmation bias, which means you tend to notice evidence of the things you already believe. But I was going through this long list, and there's one called the G.I. Joe fallacy. That's the tendency to think that knowing about cognitive bias is enough to overcome it. I love it. Well, it is such a joy to start this day with you, and I guess start this week with you. I am going to... I guess it shouldn't even matter, actually. I'll still be able to do broadcasts. I'm going to Monterey Tuesday to see, just for the day, Tuesday night to see Lisa perform in her choir. 80 people that she leads. I've only heard their practices. I'm so excited to see the actual performance. So that would mean I won't be here Wednesday, but I will definitely be here Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. So thanks for being here today, wherever you are. Hello, Atomic DMT. Wherever you are, give yourself a big old squeeze. Feeling grateful to be in this safe space, to have permission to relax the restrictions on our pipeline to the divine, to feel supported and encouraged, and to feel the responsibility to support and encourage and cheerlead those that are being so courageous as to express authentically. So let's feel supported as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and everyone here, thanks for being here for this Love Morning and part of Hug Nation.